Black Lightning's back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. The only thing I seem to be able to crank out on time is my Black Lightning reviews, but that's because I do it right after I watch it while everything's fresh in my mind before I go to bed so I can get up and go to work in the morning. But we're going to get right into this review. It should be short and sweet, but because this episode was pretty straightforward, there's also a good chance that I forgot something or that I speed past something. So I hope you enjoy this review, and if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's get right into it. So we are dealing with Anessa trying to figure out what her powers are and how she can control them. So that's really interesting. I like that scene. She was in a junkyard. She was filming herself so she can just, I figure, one, have proof that this actually happened, that she's not in a dream or anything like that. So she actually figures out how to start controlling them, which is a really fun aspect, because that's the one thing that I feel like if I had superpowers, I'd be freaking out, because I don't know if I can control them, what I can do with them, and how to handle them. But what I loved is her reaction to figuring out how to control them. She reacted how I feel like everybody should react, and how I was so happy how in Man of Steel, Harry Cavil as Superman reacted when he realized he could fly. He just laughed and smiled and just took off. And that's what you're supposed to do when you find out you have really cool powers. So she was super excited, and I really enjoyed that scene. Where we open up with LaWanda's funeral. Spoiler alert, by the way. We end up with LaWanda's funeral, and everybody's still talking about how she was brave. She didn't want to die, but she knew she had to keep pushing forward. And even though the main police officer in this movie, oh my gosh, in this TV show, already going all over the place. See, I need sleep. But in this TV show, who's trying his best to clean up the streets, but he realizes he's outnumbered in his own police department with people who are in the pocket of Tobias Well and the 100. But the Reverend decides, look, I know in the past I may have been a fraud or not really leading the people as I should, but with Black Lightning returning, this is what I need to do. I shouldn't be scared to die. We need to march on them. So he rallies everybody up to go march. And Jefferson Pierce is trying to do everything he can. Black Lightning is trying to stop where he can and try to get people to do it in a different way. But what he's coming to realize is that the people need to feel like they have power as well. Like, they know Black Lightning's going to be here to help them now that he's returned, but they also need to stand up for themselves as well. And that's what LaWanda kind of taught them, which was really nice. Now, in this episode, we get to see Tobias Well's boss, which was kind of a good twist for me, because at first you think, oh no, he's the boss, he's always the boss. No, he's got a boss, and she is awesome. Thank you so much, Jill Scott. So Jill Scott's in this. She is Tobias Well's boss, and she is going to, I hope I see her more in this season and the following seasons, because I feel like she'll be very menacing, and I want to see what scares Tobias Wells, which more likely is Jill Scott's character, which is his boss. So I'm really excited to see that. Tobias still wants everybody to fear the 100 just as much as Jill Scott says they need to fear us. I could care less about Black Lightning supposedly being back, and I'm doing quotations, but she says Black Lightning's giving them hope that they shouldn't have. Put fear back into them. And Tobias is like, oh, no problem, because apparently that's what he thrives on too. So he's probably the it clown at some way, shape, or form, because he thrives on fear. If you haven't seen that movie, again, sorry, spoiler alert. So we go to the march, and everybody's there. Anessa, Jennifer, their mom, Jennifer's boyfriend, Black Lightning's looking up on everybody, and the march is underway. But before we get there, a little bit of lovers' quarrel. Jennifer and Jefferson have a interesting dynamic. him and his daughter. And so with the mother as well, because they want her to be open. And when she's too open, they freak out because she just always all of a sudden tells them, I'm ready for sex and it's going to happen on Saturday. Now, I could never, ever, 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 even as an adult now, I could never go to my mom and say, hey, I'm ready for sex and it's happening on Saturday. But they wanted her to be open with them, and when she was, they were just like, we didn't think you were going to be this open. So watching Jefferson and his ex-wife talk about it and how they both were like, we wanted them to be open, and then Jefferson actually hitting at the point where I was thinking when that conversation was going, was that this is some white family type stuff. Like, you don't do this in a black family. Parents don't want to do this in a black family. But the fact that he said that in the dialogue was actually really good, because I was like, that's what I was thinking the entire time. But fast forwarding back to the march. Now, of course, Jefferson and his Alfred have mapped out a plan, try to block the road as much as they possibly could, and looking out for people and making sure that the march is safe. At first, Jefferson didn't know his family was going to be there, but he had to stay focused, and that's what his Alfred reminded him. He needs to stay focused. And I like the dynamic between these two. And I am so sorry, the name of the character escapes me completely, but let's just say Alfred for right now. Alfred is smart and tactful, and just like Batman's Alfred is very helpful when it comes to pretty much everything Batman does. He's his eye in the sky, he's his conscience in his ear, and it's really, really good to see. And I really like their dynamic, and I hope to see more of that happening. So it's just like, it's a little bit of Batman and Alfred when I get with Black Lightning and his Alfred. And I promise I'll have the character's name down pat next time I do the review. Again, it's late for me. I should be in bed because I have to work in the morning. But we go to the march. Black Lightning pretty much spots the guy that's going to cause havoc and try to kill as many people, and stops him pretty much. Everybody's happy, singing Amazing Grace, and Tobias is like, damn it, I thought I killed him. And he was just like, I hate these church-going Negroes, and everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And so he has one of his henchmen fire a gun. And I'm not going to say who was shot. You're going to have to watch the episode. But what made me laugh, first of all, was the black eyewitness man. All I could think about once that came on was Boondocks. So that was also
What's up, world? I'm Sway, and this is my inexplicable head wrap. We interrupt Gangstalicious Resurrection for this breaking news story. Rapper Gangstalicious has been shot.
Again?
Again.
I was so desperate for information on the shooting, I watched that show my brother calls The News.
Oh, shit! Oh, nigga, I synced it. I synced the whole thing, nigga. You should have synced that shit. I saw it, nigga.
Oh,
that
great.
Shit
Black
oh,
eyewitness man. I hate black
synced that
eyewitness
shit
man.
with my
Nigga,
own
shush.
eyes, with my own eyes, nigga. Damn, that shit was crazy, nigga. I synced everything. Hold up. Nigga, that's me on TV, baby. Yeah, nigga, yeah. I ain't got your money, nigga.
Oh, Jesus! It was terrible. I was in the club, and this bitch stepped on my shoe, and I was like, bitch! And then some nigga started shooting. I was like, there he go. He done fucked it up for everybody.
So that was also really funny for me. But the second thing is, they did something very cliche with the shooting, and I kind of hate that. I really wanted to be like, oh, okay, well, everybody's fine, but that's not the case. Again, I'm not going to tell you much. I need you to go see the episode, and hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about, because if you pay attention to the other 2 episodes, you'll know why I find it very cliche. But Other than that, this is a very good episode. It's setting up a little bit more action. It's giving me more of what's going on with Tobias Wells and his organization, and the fact that he answers to someone too, and the fact that Black Lightning is back, still trying to get his family back, but it's just not going to work. What I'm hoping in next episode, because this is killing me, and this is the one thing that's always going to kill me, is I need Anessa and her father to somehow link up and find out that she's got powers so that she can find out he's Black Lightning so they can do stuff together. But for right now, we're going to have to deal with it being separate. It's going to gnaw at my brain until they come together, which probably means it's not going to happen until the season finale. It's only 13 episodes for this first season. I'm dying. Seriously dying. But I can't wait for more. And I hope you go watch this episode and the other 2 episodes. Please watch my reviews. I'm coming back with more movie reviews. Hopefully I'll have Maze Runner soon, but I doubt it. I'm probably going to watch it and not even review it just because I want to finish this movie and figure out what's going on. But that's just a little bit of a side note. But I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And please, 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 please like, share, and subscribe. And let your people know that Black Lightning is awesome. And always remember to keep dreaming.